Hello, East Tennis families. Just making a very brief video to go over the most important things for anyone who can't be at the meeting on Monday night. First, thrilled for all those who are going out. It's not too late. Feel free to let people know that you think might still want to play, hopefully very, very soon so they can get the uniform order in. My name is Seth Breining. I'm the head coach. With us this year, we'll have Bonnie Johnson, as we've had for a few years now, and then Michael Weiss as well. I think we'll still see Cindy around, but she will not be an official coach this year, which is very sad, but hopefully we will still see her around. I'm going to go over just the highlights of this document, which is the team kind of guidelines first. It's in the email. On there you've got my email and Bonnie's email and both of our phone numbers. Reach out to us if you need to. If it's something that the boys can handle themselves in terms of contacting us, we ask that you do that. First thing is, in order to play, the students do have to be on Family ID and fully registered. And we've got, I think, 18 players with that completed. So if you're not already on Family ID, please do that. If you've played a sport already, I think it's as simple as just checking off boys tennis. Please make sure that you're able to play the whole season. Make sure that your grades are where they need to be. We've had some issues in past years where players have had to miss time because of grades, other silly decisions, and it hurts them, it hurts the team. Don't put yourself in that position. For communication, I would ask that, and a lot of you are already in this Remind group, but I would ask that people text at East Boys TE to 81010. That's in the document, but that then allows me to send out group text messages and messages to groups of players. Especially if we have to cancel practices due to weather or if times get changed. So please join. It's an app called Remind. Text at East Boys TE to 81010. And again, if there are issues where players have to miss things, practices, and so on, ideally we would ask that they contact us. A big thing is, what do you actually need? So, for practice and matches, you need proper tennis shoes, shoes with ankle support, shorts or athletic pants with pockets. Much of our season, March, April, is going to be rather cold, so warm enough clothes, sweatshirts. Obviously, tennis rackets. If rackets are an issue, Bonnie has been very gracious in the past about finding rackets for people to at least be able to use during the season. Make sure you bring water and drink on match days, plenty of food. And then we have some days that are both very cold and very sunny, so sunscreen on many days. I'm going to skip ahead right now to the team uniform part of things. So in the links is a document. It's many, many pages. The only pages you really need to see are the first and maybe the second. Our uniform consists of, this year, the black t-shirt, and thanks to Nick Whittle, I believe, who designed the logo, and the seniors who kind of worked together on that. But it's the black t-shirt with the, I think it's West Penn East Tennis, Tennis Ball Sun, and 2022 on it. You can get the BSN one or the Under Armour one. Doesn't matter to me. Some people get two of them for the sweaty days. But that's what you need to get. The rest of the uniform is black shorts, black sweatpants. And that is, you don't need to get the ones that are on the order form if you already have black shorts. They're fine as long as logos on them are smaller than 2 inches by 2 inches. So if it's an Adidas logo, Nike logo, whatever logo. As long as it's smaller than 2 by 2, we're good to go for the WIAA. But we use black bottoms. The gray sweatshirt that is on the first page of the order form, that is kind of our team sweatshirt that we've used and will use for this year and then at least the next 2 years. So if you purchase it now, it's good for a couple of years. A lot of you have it from last year. So that's what's going on with that. And then this year we have a different hat available that you can order right off of the order. It's a maroon trucker hat with the WBE on it. If you're going to wear a hat, it has to be, again, have a small athletic logo or a West Bend East hat. It can't be like a Brewers hat, Badgers hat, something else like that. So the thing you have to do is you have to order one of the black t-shirts. And then the team uniform, hopping off the bus, I want to see the gray sweatshirts and then black sweatpants and shorts. But again, you don't have to order them from there. If you already have them from previous years, if you just have plain black ones, that's all fine. The order is due by March 7th in order for us to have a chance at getting them by around the beginning of the season. So you have to go to bsnteamsports.com, enter the code that's on the sheet, and then please make sure that you order at least the black t-shirts. You can read much of what's on the rest of the packet. And then information from Mrs. Meyer, I would ask that players bring a snack for the team snack bin. A $25 activity fee to pay for senior night gifts, the banquet, and just some other miscellaneous things. And Mrs. Meyer has done a really great job for us the last couple of years. If you take pictures of the boys, upload them to, I think she'll give you access to a Shutterfly account. But that would be great. Most of you will know this, but our varsity tennis lineup is 10 spots, 4 singles players, 3 doubles players. We like to have consistency as much as we can throughout the season, but whether it's injury or absence, often we'll have a few more than 10 players play total. And, it's basically an open competition for those 10 spots. Obviously, there is some discretion because we have to figure out singles and doubles abilities and try to match up partners as well as we can. But all I ask is that you compete your hardest, and then we'll give everybody a fair shake at things. So give 100% at practice, give 100% at matches, cheer on your teammates. The rest of the packet is all good, and you can read that. And then the last 2 pages are the schedule for the season. Big change for this year is that to accommodate West, we're going to have a variety of different practice times. During spring break, we're going to practice from 1 to 3 for those 5 days, weather permitting. And if you're in town, I expect you to be at practice. If you're traveling with your family, let me know. Then it's going to alternate weeks between early practice weeks and late practice weeks. The early practice weeks are going to be 2:45 to 4:30. The late practice weeks will be 4:30 to 6:15. And that's for non-match weekdays. I'm sharing a Google Calendar so everybody can kind of see the whole season breakout, but that's what we're looking at. Let's see. So that's the main information packet. If you have any questions, please let me know. A few other things. In all the documents, you'll find a transportation release. So if you haven't filled that out for another sport, please do that. That would allow for alternate transportation with parents or others in case we have trouble getting buses. I'm hopeful that we won't, but who knows this year. Mrs. Meyer has put together a sub-order form for our 4 team away weeknight matches. It's $9 per meal, total of $36, completely optional, but a lot of the guys like that as an option of something that they can do. If you want that, you need to get it back by April 8th to myself or to Mrs. Meyer through Ryan. But that's that. Mrs. Meyer has sent a flyer with all the information that she has pertinent to tennis season. I included the uniform order, and then in my information there is also a way to purchase an East yard sign. I apologize, by the way. I know I should be holding this up high. I'd give more of a straight-on view. But I don't take YouTube videos. So hopefully just going over the information here for you. So I guess what you need to know this week, make sure you order your uniform, at least one of the black, either BSN or Under Armour t-shirts. Join the Remind group if you're not part of it. Text at EastBoysTE to 81010. Work on getting maybe a few more people to join the tennis team. If you know people that are willing to work, a little bit athletic, have a brain on their shoulders, and do that soon. And I think those are really the major things. And then we will start practice on Monday, it's the Monday of spring break. and hopefully it's going to be a good season. If you look at the schedule, we actually have a match that very first Saturday. So if you are on vacation, you probably will not be playing varsity that first Saturday at the very least. It's a little bit earlier than most seasons, but that's the way that the schedule shook out this year. Doesn't mean you won't be for the rest of the season necessarily. And then I should have said this earlier, the top 10 spots are varsity. Everybody after that is JV. On the dual night matches, everyone gets to play. For the weekend varsity tournaments, that'll be the top 10. And then there are a couple of JV tournaments in there as well. Both happen to be in Hartford and Slinger this year. For those of you who it's first go around, feel free to reach out with any questions. I'm very excited about this group of guys. We return